4800s and ruined that score again. I lie for a living. It's not true that all lawyers lie. I did meet an honest lawyer. He's on the corner of Colorado and Lake out there. He lives in a box. If you can hand him a couple bucks on your way out, it would really help him out. Now, my daughter came to me the other day. She said, "Dad, what do you do for a living?" I said, "I lie to people and I cheat them out of money." Her teacher called me on the phone. She said, "Public schools are trying to teach honesty and morality." I said, "Listen, I'm trying to teach my daughter to make a living." The teacher wasn't too happy with me. I'm not too happy with her. I mean, what's up with them trying to convince my children not to be liars? So my children were fighting the other day, screaming, yelling, whining. Finally, my daughter yells out, "If you hit me one more time, I'll sue you!" I'm so proud of her. That's a good girl, I'm telling you. Yeah, you know, I always knew I was going to be a lawyer. From the very first time I lied to my mother, I knew it. You know, children on the playground, they can be very positive, very helpful. They would say things to the teacher like, "He cheated at that game. He's changing the rules on us." All of this enforcing my idea of becoming a lawyer. He stole my handball and charged me to play with it. It worked well for me. But you know, I really hate the identity that people have with lawyers. People always assume that lawyers are rich. I get this all the time. "Well, you're a lawyer, you can afford that." Okay, I'm not a rich lawyer. I drive a Kia. If you buy your car in a furniture store and put it together when you get home, you're not rich. That ain't an exhaust pipe at the back. I'm blowing it up, guys. I'm going to move up. My next car's going to be a Smart. These things are so small. I love them. You know, I actually am so poor as a lawyer, I can't afford to feed my family. It's true, so I bought a Costco card the other day. It's wonderful. Now, it doesn't save you money. You actually go from aisle to aisle and try all the samples. It's a whole day's work. But they don't let you bring boxes. I mean, how are you going to try out the boxes if you can't bring them with you to the samples tables? It's terrible. And they finally posted my picture on each one. "Don't feed this man." So I'm trying to get new health insurance. I don't have health insurance. Poor lawyers don't afford the health insurance. It's a terrible thing. It's really bad because my son has ADD. And so I wasn't able to afford the Ritalin. So I bought him some vodka. Fewer side effects. My daughter's got ADD as well, just not quite as bad a case, so I give her wine coolers. Yeah, I love the idea of vodka and wine coolers instead of drugs, because drugs have so many side effects. I mean, you watch the commercials on TV, they really make me want to take their products and ingest them with all of these, "It might cause weight gain and gas with oily discharge, and in rare instances, death." You know, and it's always a positive female voice saying, "In rare instances, death." There's no way to dress that up. It doesn't matter how sweet the voice is, how many times the words are spelling out little pictures of children riding bicycles, she's still telling me I might die. And if you listen to what the side effect is compared to what the thing's supposed to cure, the migraine medication that causes headaches. Come on, guys, does this make sense? The acid reflux medication that causes heartburn. I'm waiting for the weight loss medication that causes me to gain weight, which of course is better than the weight loss medication that truly says gas with oily discharge. I'll stay fat. The depression medication actually causes suicide. That's not a joke. I'm not making it up. The depression medication causes suicide. I hate drugs. That's why I take them. Now, I don't know if it's the antipsychotic medication or if it's the fact that I'm a lawyer, but I love to play games with people's minds. I take my son's baby car seat and I strap it to the top of the van and I just drive around on the freeway. I love to hear the voice. When I'm really, really excited, I take a whole bunch of baby dolls and I put them on the front seat, and I slam the brakes and I throw them out the window. The cops got really mad though when I rewired my car. I rewired it so that I could just press a button and the reverse lights come on at will. That made them angry. Not as angry as when I followed them. They follow me all the time. I don't see what the problem is. I just followed them for a while. Saw myself on TV that night. It's pretty cool. I love television. And I think television is my way out of this horrible practice of law. I mean, if bank robbing doesn't work. I'm trying out for American Idol. And, you know, I was excited because I'm missing American Idol to be here tonight. So I saw you coming up with a guitar. I was really happy. You're better than most of the guys on there this year. The problem with trying out is Simon Cowell wouldn't come into my shower to hear me. So I went down. I had to try out in person. He stops me right in the middle of his song. I was so mad. I said, Simon, second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit worse. I'm Henry. He stopped me again. I looked at him. I said, third verse, same as the first. A little bit louder, a little bit worse. I'm Henry. He stopped me again. I said, Simon, this is your last chance. Fourth verse, same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit. He made me go home. I'm not going to be on American Idol this year, but my family's being featured on Super Nanny. It's a very special episode called Rest in Peace, Super Nanny. I tried out for America's Top Model. I did, but I'm so mad. They discriminate against Arab, Jewish, overweight males. And I hate discrimination. You know, these laws, there's so many laws that discriminate. This new law that's taking effect July 1st, do you know about this? You can't handhold a cell phone anymore while driving. You have to use one of those Bluetooth things. You can't actually hold the cell phone. That's an anti-male law. That's the only time that males are on the phone. Come on. But there's no law that says women can't apply makeup while driving. At least I can still text while driving. No law against that. That's the only way I get my work done. But I'm pretty excited. I've been invited to a brand new show, a brand new reality show. It's being sponsored by Al Jazeera Network. It's called Last Chance Standing. I have a very good chance at that one. Apparently somebody wins 72 virgins on that show. They actually tried to make a show called The Last Honest Voice. The show was a great success. It lasted for 20 seconds. The idea was they got 10 lawyers, and they could talk about an idea until they lied, and then they'd be voted off. It lasted 20 seconds. The last lawyer actually took a breath before he started speaking. So, I told you, I'm having a problem with medical insurance. I don't have medical insurance. My wife just gave birth to our third son. This is a problem that doesn't mix. I went into the hospital, and we're doing fine, and the nurses are around, and they're yelling, push, push! We're getting excited, and then the phone rings. Hello? What, the insurance didn't verify? I'm certain I had it yesterday. I've got a card right here. No, the expiration dates mean nothing on those cards. Well, I got off the phone, and I hear, there's a code green in labor and delivery. Now, I've never heard of code green before, but apparently every nurse had. The door locks down, the windows shutter up, everything's sealed tight. These same nurses that were yelling push are yelling pull, pull! The duct tape's coming out. Next thing I know, the windows are busting in, and there's these men in suits looking at me. Give me the money. Finally got out of there. When I got out of there, I mean, I stripped that place. Now, you guys may have stripped hotels before, taking a toilet seat here and there, a toilet bars of soap, TVs. I took everything. We were going with diapers. We had the TVs off the wall. You've never seen a lawyer walking out in the hospital parking lot pushing a hospital bed with 2 flat-screen television monitors on his back? But it's pretty awesome. Now, I can watch TV while pressing a button that makes my bed go up and down. Yeah, it only gets 5 channels and they're all edited, but at least it's there. So I'm actually planning to leave the profession of lawyering for good. It's those liars, cheats, and thieves. I hate having to call them Your Honor. Well, that's about the time I've got for tonight, guys. But remember, praise Him daily. He'll bless you abundantly. Good night. God bless you.